Hey guys, it's Barry Page with Legacy Money. Here today to start our brand new series called Tuesday Tips. Today we're going to talk about compound interest and specifically uninterrupted compound interest. This is really important stuff. As a matter of fact, one of our most well-known scientists, Albert Einstein, said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. So we're actually going to take that thought and turbocharge it and talk in terms of financing, not just earning interest. So the very first principle you must understand when it comes to financing is that you finance everything that you buy. You either earn interest or you pay interest. Those dollars that we save, they can compound. But every dollar that is consumed is transferred away. Typically, we save today in order to spend in the future or create income for the future. Every dollar that is not saved is consumed. In other words, it's spent, it's gone, and it's gone forever. So anytime you spend a dollar, you must not only consider the cost, but the lost opportunity cost. Let's take that a step further. So let's take a look at how financing works. Anytime you're saving money and it's earning interest, it's compounding, that's great. But when you spend the money, you interrupt the compounding. Let's take a look at this chart and I'll explain it further. So this black line represents ground zero. Let's say everyone starts there. The saver saves money, and while it earns interest, it grows. So an example of that would be if you have $1 and it's earning 10% interest per year, the next year you would have $1.10. If it continued to compound, the following year it would earn 11 cents interest, not just the 10 cents, so you would have $1.21. That's what compounding can do over time. So let's look at this chart again. The blue line represents the saver, the red line, the debtor, okay? So typically, when you make a purchase, you have to utilize your savings. And in this circumstance, the saver may save money and his money compounds, so he's up here. But then, typically after 4 or 5 years, we're going to make some type of major purchase. Maybe it's a vehicle, maybe it's to pay for something that broke, or a new toy, college, whatever it may be. So when you take the money out of the account, it is no longer earning interest. You have interrupted the compounding cycle. Now, from the debtor's perspective, he borrowed the money up front and then he repays interest over time. So in 4 or 5 years, however long that time period might be, they're basically back at the same stage. And if you look at it over time, the saver saves money, he drains the tank. He saves money, he drains his tank. He saves money, he drains his tank. The debtor borrows money, pays it back. Borrows money, pays it back. Borrows money, pays it back. So at the end of 20, 30, 40 years, whatever your time frame may be, they're all back at the same level. So what I want to talk to you about is having your money grow and compound uninterrupted, even while you're using it to make major purchases. So if we looked at that, we'll call this the wealth creator. And his money would grow over time. Now, he still has to utilize his money, but this account is a special type of account that allows for uninterrupted compounding. And if you could have an account that allowed for uninterrupted compounding, why wouldn't you want that? As far as I know, there are really only 3 types of accounts that allow for uninterrupted compounding. The first account is real estate. You can have a piece of property that is actually growing over time, even though you might have a mortgage on the property. The second type of account could be a margin account. Perhaps you have a brokerage account and you could borrow against that account to invest in another account. The third one is permanent life insurance. This is the one I like the best because permanent life insurance actually is guaranteed to grow. None of the other accounts are guaranteed to grow. As a matter of fact, you could lose money with the other accounts. They all require that you pay interest back. The major difference with permanent life insurance, and specifically dividend-paying participating life insurance with a mutual company, is that your money continues to grow, but it grows tax-free. Very important. So you're eliminating paying interest to others, you're taking control of your money, and you're eliminating taxes on the growth of your money. So the main thing I wanted you to get out of today's talk, today's Tuesday tip, is that your money can grow uninterrupted even though you're utilizing it. That's uninterrupted compound interest. And I want to thank you for joining me today. This is one way that your family can grow their wealth over time. And for the average family, that's usually about $500,000, yes, $500,000 that they would recover in unnecessary interest and fees that they would pay to others just by controlling the financing function in their asset. So if you'd like to learn more, reach out to me on YouTube, make a comment below. Please like and share this with your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to join us every Tuesday. We'll have another Tuesday tip. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.